This podcast is part of the Michigan Sports and Entertainment Podcast Network. Go to michigansportsandentertainment.com for more great podcasts.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of How Will I Die, starring Nicholas. How? That's me. This week we have a special guest by the name of Vex. Go ahead and say hi.
Hey everyone.
This is Vexalia. Is that right?
Yeah, Vexalia. Yeah.
Today we're gonna just jump right into it. So first things first. Let me tell you that we're recording in a car. Let's start there. Because we're recording in a car. On my phone. Instead of with my fancy studio recording equipment. Also, it's like 3 a.m. basically.
It's the best way to talk about death.
It's the only time to talk about death.
I'm surprised you haven't done this more often.
Me too, honestly. So, we're going to pick our boy, our Nicholas. Name, Nicholas How. Give me an age.
I'm going to say the fresh age of 26.
26, okay. 2 years from now. All right, cool.
Exactly.
Cool. And what does this Nicholas do?
This Nicholas actually goes around and it refreshes like the Coca-Cola machines.
Okay.
So, they deliver and they take out the old ones that are expired and put new ones in. Probably at some
That's terrifying.
Yeah, right. It's mundane, but someone has to do it.
Listen, it pays really well.
Yeah, it does.
Like shockingly well. But okay. All right, we can work with that. So, where do you see this taking place? This death. This is going to be vending machine Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
It's Nicholas because this is going to be a regular episode, not a short 2 episode. And those ones are Nick's. So this Nicholas is going to be a vending machine refiller. And he's vending machine Nicholas. So where do you want this to take place?
I can see it taking place at a high-end apartment complex for like students. And
okay, so basically where we are right now.
Exactly, yeah, I'm pulling from that.
We're looking around, seeing what is in our peripheral vision.
That's the best way to do improv. And I think it is early in the morning.
All right.
Like 4 o'clock, 2 hours from now.
Yeah, so 4 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's get to this. So Nicholas shows up to work. He's driving his big old truck that has a brand that I can't say because I'll probably get sued. So fun little backstory thing here. When I signed on to, by the way, I'm on the Michigan Sports and Entertainment Network, as you heard in the original 7 seconds of this. And when I was signing on, they're like, if anything happens to come up where there's like a legal problem, we'll deal with it. And then they specifically were like, you shouldn't have any problems because you're doing like an improv thing. But I feel like if I were to say the name of a soda company now,
it's pretty smart.
I would get into some trouble.
You could say Bepsis.
Beepus.
It's not too close.
Let's just call it Soda Company.
Okay.
SodaCo Inc. I hope that's not a real company. Please don't sue me. I have no money.
It sounds kind of evil. I like it. It sounds
SodaCo Inc.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nicholas is driving for SodaCo Inc. And he replaces the soda in vending machines. And he's at this apartment complex, just kind of filling up the machines. There's like 3 machines in a row. He gets through the first 2 pretty easily. He fills it with the Fampa and the Diet SodaCo and the SodaCo Zero and
the SodaCo Light.
Dr. SodaCo.
Dr. PhD SodaCo.
Dr. PhD SodaCo. What are some other fake soda names?
Strawberry Co.
Strawberry Co. Sprite.
It has like the emoji
That's 2
lettering.
Ps.
The emoji lettering, yeah.
Yep. What are other sodas? I don't know any other sodas. Patorade. There's some Patorade in there.
Some like sports drinks.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe some Coke.
Some Coke?
Yeah.
Some Coke, okay. Yeah,
so this sounds like like energy, like sports, very masculine. Grunts,
some Mansker.
Mansker, that's the hit these days.
It's
the dork knighting dances and the.
Yep. Can we say Fortnite?
I didn't say Fortnite. I mean,
I said it.
I think we can.
Don't sue me. The dude who owns Fortnite is up in Raleigh.
I know.
We can party with him. We're that close. You're closer, but
I feel like this Nick would deliver to their headquarters. So.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Definitely got on that route. So he's in Raleigh. He definitely delivered yesterday to Fortnite headquarters. Let's see that.
They're no longer Riot Games. They're just Fortnite headquarters.
Fortnite headquarters.
In order to get a job, it's like, do you know the dances? Mm-hmm. Do you know the lore? There's lore. Yes.
There's definitely lore. And Nicholas knows it all. Trust. He learned it as he started delivering sodas. Not right now, because I don't know any of the lore. But yeah, so he's filling up these soda machines, vending machines. Does he do the food ones too?
Let's just say soda.
Just soda, okay.
Just beverages.
That's fine.
He's a beverage bro.
I feel that. I definitely drink beverages. So Nicholas definitely delivers on beverages. And he messes up something trying to unlock the third door. So the way that the vending machines work is, so there's like the box where you put the money in, and then directly under that there is the key hole. Yeah. His key is stuck in the hole and it's not turning. And so he's like trying to jimmy it and it's just not working. And it's been a long night and he's a little bit pissed right now. He's got the key stuck and he can't quite get it out. And so he's had a rough night. He's been working since 10 p.m. because that makes actually a lot of sense for a shift. 10 to 8 or 7, one of those two.
Yeah.
And he's just had enough of it. This is probably like the 4th machine tonight that's done this. And at the other machines, he figured out a plan, which was to just kind of shake the machine a little bit.
That's the first thing they tell you not to do.
That is literally the very first thing that they tell you not to do when you start delivering sodas, is to not shake the machines. But you know what? Nicholas has had enough tonight.
Oh, God.
And he's going to shake that machine. So he does. Nothing happens, though, immediately.
That's
like,
good.
he doesn't get the key unjimmied, but he definitely keeps trying for a minute. And then he just, regular shaking isn't working.
Okay.
So he puts one hand on the left top left, one hand on the top right, and he starts rocking tilt. His body for a full tilt. Oh, gosh. Except... as he leans back a little too far, his foot slips. The whole machine falls on top of him.
SodaCo.
Crushes him. In SodaCo goodness.
Damn.
Well, it was pretty empty. These college teens drinking all the SodaCo.
And that motto is just that good.
It's just that good.
Yeah, it's just that good. Have some of that goodness.
Good.
Yes, there's a dash.
There's 2 dashes that got merged together.
Someone already had that slogan, and so it's dash.
Yeah. So Nicholas died. That's really sad.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to die. I mean, he's gonna die every time, but I didn't want him to die. He was living his best life with the Fortnite men.
Yeah, with the Fortnite men. SodaCo.
SodaCo.
SodaCo don't go.
So Nicholas is now dead from the soda machine, which is really sad. So the reason we're talking about this one is because first of all, we're in my car, like I already said. We're also in an apartment complex, and I think you can see a vending machine.
Yeah, I can see one.
I can definitely see the light from a machine, but I can't see the actual machine.
That's that light SodaCo logo.
That light SodaCo logo. But there's that fact, and the fact that so many people actually die every year of tipping those things onto themselves. A lot of older people and children. Yeah, it happens to them a lot. Scary. Yeah, soda machines actually account for like quite a lot of deaths. I know way more than like shark attacks. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Definitely not as much as car accidents.
I hope not.
Because, God, that would be a terrifying world.
Media has been lying to us. That's a deep state threat right there.
It might be more than flight accidents.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I
don't actually know. This one's entirely unresearched.
Yeah, I know more than like raccoon attacks.
It definitely
That's on
definitely
the rise.
more than most animal attacks. Yeah, which is wild.
It is wild.
Welcome to the middle section where we talk about any recommendations we have, as well as in the future some sponsorships. This week we don't have any sponsors, but we do have some recommendations. And the first recommendation is going to come from me, Nicholas Howe, because, like I said, it's been a few weeks since I joined the network, and there are a lot of great shows. One show in particular I want to shout out to is Massive Late Fee. I was just in their second most recent episode, which came out last week on Thursday, talking about SNL through the ages. And we made some pretty good goofs and some pretty good jokes. So definitely go over there and check it out. Check out their whole show. It's a very fun show with some very fun guys. Mark and Mike are really great dudes. So definitely go check them out. That's Massive Late Fee. And they're also on the MSE network. Also follow we have a new Twitter that we are posting all of our podcasts to, which is MSE Network on Twitter. So that's at MSE Network on Twitter. Vex, you have a recommendation?
Yeah, I have a really good graphic novel. It's from Image Comics. It's called Monstrous. It came out in 2015 and it was by Marjorie Liu, and it was drawn by Sana Tadaki? I always not that.
I do not remember.
Sorry, Sarah. Sana. And it follows this girl in a matriarchal world, inspired early 20th century Asia, and it's a beautiful, very vivid, graphic, dark, with like mystery and a little bit of humor. And I don't know. I just recommend reading it because you open up the book, and even if you're not that into graphic novels, but you love art, it's not the traditional comic like superhero, like I'm gonna punch you in the face, but it's something which you'd see like throughout cinema, like stories of folklore, and that's what really drew me in as a comic book lover. And so I recommend Monstrous. It's still going. It's still will go for a while. So I recommend giving it a read and telling us what you think on Twitter.
It is very good. Marjorie Liu is a great writer. She's won a GLAAD award for her writing on X-Men, I believe. And she's an amazing writer, and the art is really amazing. I don't remember the artist's name. Sorry, Sana Takeda. And they're a really good team, and Monstrous was on a break for a little bit, and they came back at some point in 2018, and they've been killing it ever since. It's a really good story, really good art, and honestly just a lot of fun, so definitely check them out.
Yeah, it's a really good ride.
All right, that's going to do it for this middle section, and we will see you back in the regular show in just 2 seconds. So, Nicholas Howe, the vending machine man. How likely do you think that is? Let's go over those facts. Vending machines exist. Yes.
Yes.
SodaCo does not. Yes.
It's very similar.
Did Fortnite stuff at some point. Yes. I played it once.
You're pretty good at it, I thought.
I played one time and got to the top 5, and that makes me very good.
Okay, yeah, that makes better than me.
Yeah. And then also around apartments, because I'm normally around those.
Yeah, you live
That
in
was a
apartments.
weird one, yeah. All right, so knowing these facts now, out of 10, we're going to give this one a rating about how likely it is that that's going to be the way that I die. What do you think?
I think a 7.5.
7.5? Okay.
I don't think you'll necessarily, like, the likelihood of you working for a SodaCo, I don't think that'll happen, but I feel that at late at night when you're tired and you're hungry and you're frustrated, you forget the first rule. Don't tilt it, you know?
That's very true.
Well, you know, and it's very common, like you talked about. Like, I'm not going to say you would ever be, like, out of a state of mind or anything, but just exhaustion, right? You know? And I feel like 7.5 because it could happen to anyone, and we don't think about it, and we're hungry, and we need that, or we need that, you know, refresh. We need that good happiness, you know. Pop it up.
I do feel that. So
7.5.
The reason I'm definitely going to say at least a 7 is because I've done it before. Because I'm an actual idiot boy, and I have definitely like shook machines before. So not as many like soda machines, but the food vending machines.
Yeah,
I've done those a lot, especially when I was a kid. At an apartment complex. That was specifically where I did it. So I'm gonna say definitely a 7.5. I'm gonna go 7.5 as well. Just because that definitely feels like something I'm gonna do.
I can definitely think with like food too, because you can see it, and if it's not coming out, you want it, right?
Yeah, and I'll be mad if it doesn't come out because I paid good money for that. I paid $1.75 for those stupid chips. I don't know how much things cost in a vending machine.
Like Lay's chips, $1.75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never pay $1.75 for the Lay's chips.
I wouldn't pay anything for Lay's
poor.
chips.
God.
I'm poor too.
I would probably pay like $1 for some chips in a vending machine. I've definitely paid 75 cents before. For sure.
Yeah.
And those honey buns that you can get out of vending machines, I've paid for those.
It's a fair trade.
I'm a chubby boy, it's fine. So for this last segment, we're not going to be doing Spam Slam because, like I said, we're in a car and I don't have the spam emails with me. I'm also recording on my phone. So instead, we're going to do a few rounds of Thoughts On.
Okay.
So Thoughts On, I'm going to say a word and then you're going to say a word at some point.
Okay.
And we're going to give our thoughts on the topic. So let's start out real strong. Thoughts on comics.
Comics, I think they're undervalued because people think they're juvenile, but at the end of the day, they can bring people into a new world through the combination of art and words, because some people don't, it's hard to read, reading is hard, right? And so through that, they can go into worlds and not be so exclusionary. That's me. I got a word for you.
Okay.
Let's think about this.
Hold on. Let me give my thing on comics real quick.
I didn't know. Okay.
Just because I do want to say something about it. So I'm a huge comic book fan, aspiring comic book writer. I want to write for DC one day. That doesn't mean that I love DC with all my heart, especially right now. I was very tragically hurt by what they did with Heroes in Crisis, which is the major comic event right now. I'm not going to go into too much detail with it, but I don't feel like they did everything that they could have done well with it. Specifically in the fact that they killed off so many characters that deserved a second chance. Let Arrow and Wally West have a second chance. Not Arrow, but Roy Harper.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Next topic.
This has been on my mind a lot. Colts. They're cool sometimes.
Yeah. If they're in a movie, in real life, they're not great.
Yeah.
There has not been a good cult in the world yet that I've seen. I guess if you want to call the Illuminati a cult, then they're the best cult.
Yeah.
But not for me. I would lead a cult because that's a lot of money to make.
Yeah, that is true. I think it all comes down to branding and marketing. Like, all religions started somewhere. All movements started. It's only when I looked up on WikiHow how to start a cult. First off, all cards on the table. I'm thinking about it, but I want to benefit the world with my cult, right? And so I just want to make things going forward. I don't know. And so for me, cult has a bad rap. It's 2019. Let's bring back cults for the world.
But like good cults, right?
No, good cults.
Not like Jim Jones.
No. I don't. It's all for me. It's all about positivity, and maybe like absurd, like we are going to die eventually. Let's be together and let's collectively do something. And I say cult as a way like to be absurd or to use something in order to like meme on people to get to get publicity, right? I think it's like I am labeling it as a cult because people think it is bad, right? It's like in order to like twist it. I don't know. It's kind of funny to me. Like, I'm going to start a cult. Like you said, you can make money out of it. You can start things. And I don't know. I want people to bring back cults. It's not that bad. I could
get so famous having a cult.
You could. What's the difference between having a podcast and a cult?
Damn, that's correct. Hey, you're in a cult now, listener. Thanks. Okay, final topic.
This is how you all die. This is how the viewers die. No.
This is how I die, by getting so high on a horse and leading a cult, and then I die because you guys turn against me.
10 out of 10.
Okay. Final topic. Privatized malls. So stuff like a mall that is owned by one company, and it's the whole thing. Like
something where it's like they all own all the like the shops and
like Baymare.
Okay. I don't like malls at all. I don't really like brick and mortar stores.
Mm-hmm.
They do give jobs, but they're also like service industry, and for the most part, it's a specific like clientele. Like it's not really accessible for like style. And there comes a point where like other retail, it's like, you know, go thrift shopping now. That's like bougie. So like for me, I'm less so inclined to spend money there. I understand if you want to. It just the privatization. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. That's just
okay. I super believe in like you being able to do what you want with your own money and everything.
Same.
I think that at a certain point when you have an entire section of a city that is part of a mall, even though there's like the whole residential villages and everything, I don't think that that's super chill. If we're talking about, so getting away from like the privatized ones, if we're talking about what happens to malls after they die, we have a mall here that's an indoor mall that's going out of business. Everything is going out of business. They're going to tear it down in favor of a new outdoor mall, which instead, if you wanted to, I don't know, help the community for a second,
housing,
you could do housing with it, which would fit so many people that don't have homes.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's just my thoughts on that.
Yeah, because it's like the whole idea of we're going toward like this like European like a villa, like here's the shopping and then on top is the housing. Again, it's clustering. Well, you know, spend what you want, right? But it comes like we could use this land and means in private enterprise to create something to help the majority, right? And it's something very frustrating that I also agree with you on.
Also, the rampant abuse of homeless people at places like Baymare, whatever. You didn't hear me say the actual words. Where they will literally kick homeless people off the premises, which the premises is private. Like 10 city square blocks, which is freaking wild to me. But whatever, I guess. Any last thoughts?
I feel like we can fix that with our cult.
Yeah, we gotta start a cult.
Gotta do it.
All right, so go ahead and join our cult by following at HWIDIEPOD on Twitter. Vex, do you want to plug your Twitter?
Yeah, please follow me at nihilistic.nips on Twitter.
Okay. Don't forget to follow MSE Network for all the latest Michigan sports and entertainment podcasts. It's a great network and full of fun people. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.